Hello, everybody. So, a lot to be happy about this morning. The markets are rebounding. Sailor bought more, but just a little bit, like I had intimated in yesterday's video. I actually thought it was possible he could have bought anything. No, he bought 168 Bitcoin. Micro buy, just like we require to that. And it's because what is he going to do? He can't really do the ATM. The MNAV's too low. He's using the preferred. He's been pretty successful at using these preferreds, but you see, he's using all three of the preferreds, not the preferred where he's just profitable, which is STRF, which he made 1.2 million technically against par, so price to par for 1.1-ish. On this one, he's issuing below par. The proceeds are below par for Strike and Stride. But you see, that doesn't really make that big of a difference because it's a perpetual debt. And so perpetual debt never really comes due. Anyways, he was able to raise $18 million, hence the baby buy of this week at 168 Bitcoin. Note how the stock is rebounding nicely. We're back above 302.36. And I remember people telling me in the comment section, we'll never see above 300 again. Yes, we are seeing above 300, and we will likely see above 400 at some point in the future. Can't know when, though. That's the nature of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is also rebounding pretty nicely. And, of course, the valley of despair we had last week, in my view, only one way to go was up. The market, the sentiment, the crypto sentiment was in extreme fear. People were very worried. And it turns out much of this rebound may be due to the shutdown likely ending at, apparently, a White House advisor saying the shutdown is likely to end sometime this week. Lots of optimism in Polymarket Zero Hedge highlighting Polymarket. Everybody's thinking, oh, wait a minute, we are going to see a government shutdown. And turns out when you read, apparently, and again, I tried really hard to not read politics because this doesn't interest me at all, but apparently the food stamps would be running out of money if they don't refund the government, and they were waiting for some protest to be over. The protest is over now, so apparently now it's like we can and there's like someone who's waiting to be inaugurated in the house or something, whatever. Apparently this food stamps thing is a bigger issue, but I didn't really much into it because that doesn't interest me. But if the shutdown ends, that should be a short-term, I suppose, a short-term catalyst for stocks. And we are green. We are green across the board. Of course, the market is green across the board. Apple doing very well. Amazon even green despite that shutdown. Yes, Robinhood was down this morning too, by the way, because on Monday mornings, Robinhood are down. That's the second time. 2 for 2. This time, apparently, because of a shutdown of AWS. But doesn't matter. Stocks are up. You can see Nasdaq up nicely, 1.39%. S&P's up. What's more important is, as far as the stocks of the channel is, well, I don't talk much about SoFi. Lots of people cover SoFi a lot. So SoFi up very nicely. Very happy about that $28. This stock was in a valley of despair for the longest time, trading between $10 and $15 for the longest time. If there is one stock that deserves to run, it's SoFi. It was in its own valley of despair. And CorMedix. Today we celebrate CorMedix. They reported some early pro forma revenue, much higher than anticipated, and we had an analyst upgrade, so the stock was up 17%. Again, you may remember saying in my prior videos, this stock had no business getting below a 10. Is briefly, right? It's closed at like 10 or 10.15 or something like that. It had no business doing that. It is still extremely cheap, even after 18% pop today. It is still extremely cheap. They sell a product that Medicare wants to pay for because it's a product that avoids infection, and it is relatively very, very cheap. And so that makes this company a anti-infection pharmaceutical company that is, brand new, high growth, very high growth, predicted to go 200%. I covered it in my prior video. You can look at it. And even HIMS trades on sentiment. No stock trades more on sentiment more than HIMS, and HIMS is up 3.7%. In my view, we will go back up, and then there will be something random again, and we'll go back down. Very volatile stock that HIMS is, and so are many of the stocks I cover on this channel. This channel is not for the faint of heart. You would have a heart attack if you want a slow, a slow experience and a slow growth. This is not the type of stock we cover on this channel. But yeah, HIM's rebounding. CorMedix, very happy about CorMedix. And of course, happy about strategy breaking back above 300, as I'm sure many of you are. So anyways, this was not investment advice, not financial advice. This is only entertainment. I hope you were entertained. Please like, please subscribe, follow me on Patreon, follow me on X. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful day.